Hi, readers. Today we're going to work on taking our great notes and looking at how researchers use text structures to use them to organize their writing. You've worked really hard in third grade to learn about nonfiction text structures. So there's lots of text features like captions and headings. And then we've also talked about how the text is organized or the structure. Remember, there are several different structures in nonfiction text. Structures like description and list, boxes and bullets, sequence or chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, and problem solution. Today, I want to teach you that when you're trying to learn about a subject, it doesn't work to just pile a zillion facts in one huge pile or one huge list. It helps to bucket those facts, to make subsections in your notes, and to pop out the main ideas, showing how the smaller details go with them. You can tell by the picture below, I've put some buckets there. We already have created a few of those buckets for you on your animal note sheet. So when you're writing down all your facts, you have to think about, what bucket would that fact go in? Let's look at some of the subtopics you already have and learn how to pop out those main ideas using a text structure like description and list, boxes and bullets, or sequence. Some of your animal subtopics that are required are habitat, diet, and adaptation. You might also have other subtopics like life cycle or dangers, threats to your animal that make it hard for them to survive, or maybe even a unique feature of your animal. For example, dolphins are extremely social. And I know some of you are researching dolphins and have found out that they like to play with shells or that they even like to call out to their other dolphin friends and even play with people. So that could be some of your notes that's a unique feature about your animal and not really another animal. I don't think a lion would play with people that well. So once you have your subtopics, you can be looking back at your notes to see if there's a text structure that fits. Let's look at what I've recorded about sharks so far. So under the section Save the Sharks, I found a lot of good information about how sharks are in danger. If I reread that paragraph, you could see that I found some notes about how several sharks are considered vulnerable or threatened. And the reason that they are threatened is because they are hunted. There's also trash in the ocean, and that they mistake trash for food. So, all of those facts really fit the main idea that sharks are in danger, and it's a great example of a description and list. If we look at this text about jaguar enemies, see if you can figure out what we can put as our main idea or our box and our bullets are details that support the main idea. I'm going to read it to you and let's see if we can find those big ideas and pop them out. Jaguar enemies. Like most big cats, jaguars have no natural enemies except people. The most serious threat to jaguars is the loss of their habitat. As people move into the jungles to live and farm, they destroy the forests and other places where the jaguars find their food. People also kill the animals jaguars need for food. With both people and jaguars hunting the same animals, sometimes there is not enough food to go around. Jaguars have been hunted to make their beautiful fur into coats, too. Most countries have tried to stop the hunting of jaguars, but illegal hunters called poachers still kill many jaguars every year. So I'm going to use my heading, a great nonfiction feature. My heading is called Jaguar Enemies, and I'm going to use that to tell me there must be a lot of enemies for jaguars and that jaguars are threatened or in danger. If I look at my notes, I use that topic, jaguars are in danger, is my box. And my bullets are all the different ways they're endangered. People take their habitat when they move into the jungle, people kill animals for food, and people hunt animals for their coats. Let's look at another nonfiction text structure. Let's see if you can figure out what text structure this passage is written in and how we can take notes. The cycle of life. Females lay hundreds or thousands of eggs in the water. Frogs lay their eggs in clumps. Toads lay them in strings. The eggs are called spawn. After a few days, an egg turns into a tadpole. Tadpoles have long tails and breathe through flaps called gills. They cannot live out of the water. The tadpoles soon grow legs. They lose their gills and develop lungs for breathing out of water. Their tails get shorter and shorter until they disappear. One day, an adult frog hops out of the water and onto land. How is this one organized? A big hint I left out as I read are those numbers on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not boxes and bullets, but it is sequence or chronological order. So if you're studying an animal that has a life cycle, you might use the sequence or chronological order text structure to organize your notes and present your information. So boys and girls, today we really want to show you that researchers take good notes that follow the structure of their texts. So be on the lookout for boxes and bullets or sequential order. And you might even notice some of the other text structures that we're going to share with you later in the week. As you head off to research more about your animal, check to see if any of your subtopics can be organized with boxes and bullets or sequence. Use the structured note sheets to help you organize your subtopics even more. We can't wait to see what you write and learn about your animal.